Hello, in this tutorial I would like to share with you a really great feature that was recently made available by Apple. They've now made it possible for you to access your pages, numbers, and Keynote documents online using iCloud. Previously, you could only access these files on a Mac or an iOS device such as an iPhone, iPod, and iPad that had these programs installed on them. Now, not only can you access all your word processing, documents, spreadsheets, and presentations on those Apple devices, you can also access them on any PC that has an internet connection and a compatible web browser. Because this is all tied to your iCloud account, any change that you make online will be updated and synced to all of your devices. To work with your pages, numbers, and Keynote files on the web, just open a web browser on your computer and visit iCloud.com. Let's get started. Once you arrive at iCloud.com, all you need to do is enter your Apple ID and your password and then log in. Once you get in iCloud, you'll notice that you'll have access to all those iCloud elements that you may have synced up with your other devices: Mail, Contacts, Calendar, Notes, Reminders, Find My iPhone, and then you'll see the three iWork sections for Pages, Numbers, and Keynote. Now be aware that this is still in beta phase, so that means that Apple is still going to be making changes to some of these programs on here to kind of make sure everything works smoothly, but for the most part, the experience that you have on these will be very similar to the experience that you have on your iOS device or on your Mac. I'm going to get started by clicking on Pages. Once Pages loads, you'll notice that you do have access to any of your other Pages documents that you may have here existing in the cloud, so you could go in and make any changes to them. Again, any change that you make to these edited versions will push down to all of your other devices. I'm going to create a brand new document, so I'm going to click on the plus here where it says Create Document. And then it'll give you the ability to choose a new template. So you could go through looking at a wide variety of reports, letters, resumes, envelopes, business cards, flyers and posters, cards, and newsletters. So I'm just going to select this newsletter here and then go up and hit Choose. And this will open up my document. At any point when you get in here, if you want to change your screen size, up here right now it says 125%. If I want to see more of my document, I could dump that down a little smaller. Of course, the font will get a little bit smaller there as well, so it's just a matter of finding what you're comfortable viewing. You have the undo and redo buttons, which are very helpful if you make any mistakes on anything. And then over here you have your text tool, shape, and image. This is where you can insert text, you can insert shape, you can insert images. You have your share icon here, which will allow you to share this in a wide variety of ways. Just like you have on your iPad version, you have access to the tools. And you'll notice, since this is the beta version, you'll see a little beta tag over here, but there's a feedback section. So if you notice anything not working the way it should, or you want to put in some advice and help Apple customize this beta version before they do the full release, feel free to click on feedback. Now, just like any of the other versions of Pages on your Mac or on your iPad, if you click on any object, it is going to be context specific, so I selected this image here, and you'll notice this little pane over here on the right-hand side will give me all of the options available of what I can do to manipulate this image. So I can change the picture frame, I could do it to be line, I could change kind of what that graphic is going to look like in terms of the border. Notice this gave me, because I selected this option, now I could add shadow, I could change the angle, I could add reflection, so just like you could before. If you want to go in and select and change your text, notice once I click on the text, it gives me the ability to work with shape, text, and arrange. So again, all of the tools you have available in your other versions of Pages, you have access to here. When you're finished with this, if you need to share it, you click on Share, choose to share. You can also go up to the Tools section here, and you can have access to a lot of other things. You could download a copy so that it'll be on your local computer. When you go to download it, you can actually choose the format if you want it to be in Pages, PDF, or Word. So depending on what type of computer you're accessing this with, you should be able to manipulate it just as you would as if it was online. So at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this document, and I'm back to my Pages for iCloud. So you could have multiple open, you just have different windows. I'm going to click on the iCloud button, And that will give me the menu where I can go to access anything else part of iCloud. But I could go into Numbers now. And from here, again, all of my Numbers documents that are synced to the iCloud are visible. I could create a new spreadsheet, and I could choose one of their templates available from here. And again, it will look very similar to what the actual program looks like and on the Mac and on the iPad. So you could click on the spreadsheet. You could have multiple tabs. You could add new tabs if you want to. Depending on what you click on, it will be context specific again, and you will have all of your options available in that pane on the right hand side. And you can insert tables, text, shapes, and images. You still have the ability to share, and if you click on the tools, it will give you some more of those options similar to what Pages had. So let's now back out and go take a look at Keynote. Here are my iCloud sections that I have for Keynote that I've used for other presentations, so I can edit these if I want to. Some of them show up like here in this training folder. I organize them into folders. From here, I could click on Create Presentation. I could choose my templates. So now I'm in my Keynote presentation, and I could work again text, shapes, and images. You'll notice a lot of similarities. Apple really wanted to streamline the process. No matter if you're working with documents, if you're working with spreadsheets, or you're working with your presentations, they're going to have a very similar experience as you go through. So it is context specific, and you could just click to edit and change the things you need to. And if you need to insert anything, you have your menu bar. So hopefully this gives you a nice little overview of being able to access your iCloud documents from any computer. It doesn't just have to be a Mac. It could be on a PC as well. And if you have it synced up through iCloud, these changes will push down to all of your other devices. If you have any questions, let me know. Have a great day.